Today is how to share a screen. And we have done that before in some of the sessions we have been together. Some of the participants may use this to show what they see in their devices. So we are going to discuss the different ways you can share your screen, whether that is via your mobile device or a larger computer like your desktop or laptop. Here is the table of content that we will be covering today. So we are going to start with what is a screen share for, what applications you can use to screen share, and we are going to do a live demonstration. At the end, there is a video that I will be playing for you so you have a better idea how this works. Alrighty, so this image is not the greatest, but we are going to start with the first question. What is a screen share for? So screen sharing is when you are virtually communicating with someone and you want to share the screen of your device to that person. It is good for learning and having someone to walk you through a step-by-step instructions. We do this sometimes for the one-on-ones in Zoom. So the person has a visual of what you are seeing at the same time you are seeing it. Here are some apps that are compatible with the screen share function. So you have FaceTime right on the top left. You have Microsoft Teams on the top right, Zoom left bottom, Google Meet, and Discord. This is just a few of the applications that you can use to screen share. There is more applications that can do that. And we will discuss what other systems or similar functions you have to screen share. Say, for instance, if you want to show your laptop screen onto your TV, there is a function to do that, and that is some extension of what screen sharing is. If we are talking about Zoom, the application that you and I are today, Zoom is an application in which you can communicate with multiple people or just one person at a time and has an option to share your screen. So if you are seeing the image on the right side of my screen, you have a button similar to this one. It looks like a square with an arrow pointing upwards. And usually that is how that button of sharing a screen looks like in multiple spaces when it comes to applications or systems. If you are a host, you can share the screen. If you are not a host on Zoom, you need the host to give you permission to be able to share your screen. Otherwise, sometimes you will have a screen saying that the host has disabled the function. Once you have this permission, you can click this green button similar to the one you see here. I know it's a little bit funky looking right now, but you will click that function and then you will see a variety of options as to how you can share a screen or what can you share a screen. Now, when you are sharing a screen in Zoom, you will have two sets of menus, one called Basic and one called Advanced. In the Basic menu, you will often see like a screen, which is the first choice from all the choices that you have. Usually is to be able to share anything that you have in front of you. Any moves that you do with your mouse, any applications that you have open, whenever you open or close them, the person in the other side of the screen, the person you are sharing a screen with, would be able to see that. Likewise, you can use something that's called the whiteboard. So the whiteboard is like the name indicates, right? You can use it to write down instructions, right? It's not per se showing the functions of your application, of your computer. It's just showing letters and being able to text, and people follow what you text in the whiteboard. If you have an iPhone or iPad, you can also share the screen of your iPhone and iPad via the function called iPhone and iPad. And essentially everything that you do in that device will be presented in the screen of your computer whether it's a laptop or desktop. Likewise, you have the ability to show particular files. If you want to show the person you are talking to a particular file, you can use the screen sharing function to do so. And oftentimes, once you do the selection or you have made your choice, you can see how it's highlighted in a blue looking color. And at the very bottom of the screen, especially here in Zoom, you can see the option share. In order for you to be able to successfully share whatever it is that you want to share, you have to click that button. You will find that if you are sharing a video or any kind of information that contains audio or sound, you will have options such as share the computer sound or optimize a screen if you are sharing a video so it doesn't look funny for the other person. This is a screen sharing with Google Meet. It's blurry, the image, unfortunately, I apologize for that. But the icon looks similar to the icon of Zoom. So you will have a square with that arrow pointing upwards. So that is similar in Google Meet, right? If you can see the bit of it, hope that you can. So it's the same way as you will do it in Zoom. You just need to make sure that if you are not the host, you are given privilege to be able to share your screen. Then you will find the icon that says share screen. Usually the icon will have a label indicating that that is the icon you can click to share your screen. Alrighty, so when you are sharing a screen in Google Meet and you click the icon, this icon right here at the bottom right, that has the shape of a square with that arrow inside, you will see choices as to what can you present or show to the other person. So you have an option called your entire screen, similar to what we just reviewed in Zoom. When you select the option screen, everything that you do in your device will be visible for the other person. In the other case, window will display information of just a window. So a window can have multiple things on it. Like for instance, when you go online and you are looking for multiple things on the internet, you will have a window with multiple tabs with different information on. So that window can be seen by the other person you are sharing the screen to. And a tab will display one item at a time. And it's usually better if you are trying to share a video. Say that you want to show a person a video you found on YouTube, you can use the option tab and it will be best for that kind of purpose. Here is Discord. So Discord is another application that allows you to use the share screen option. The shape in comparison to Zoom and Google Meet is slightly different. The arrow in this case is kind of pointing to the right as opposed to the top, right? And here, when you select the options, so here the person is in a call and they have the video icon, the share screen icon, the microphone, and the option to hang the call. So if you were to use Discord and select, for example, share your screen, it will look something similar like we have been seeing. You will see the options that you have to be able to share with the other person. So you can share your browser navigation, like which is the equivalent to showing a window in your browser. You can show a window not only for your browser, but any other application that is currently open in your device. This is very important for you to be able to share something on your device. There is likely a need for you to have it open. And again, the function entire screen will allow you to show everything that you are doing on your device in real time. This is Microsoft Teams. The button to share screen is similar to the Zoom screen share and also the Google Meet screen share button. It's white with a black arrow as shown on the right side of this page. It's still blurry. So the screen share button should be located in the top right corner of where the other options in your meeting are. So you will look at that option close to the microphone button. And this is how it looks like if you are in a meeting. So you have your options for the meeting at the top. So you have chat, people, raise your hand, reacts, right? Camera, microphone, and the share button right there. And when you click on the share button, then it will display the options that you have to share, right? Here it says share content, and it also says include computer sound. So if you want to share the sound because you are showing a video, perhaps something that has sound on it, you had to make sure that you click on this option. Right now it's disabled because that circle is pointing to the left. If the circle is pointing to the right, it will be enabled. So if you are in presenter mode, likely you will see different things in comparison to the other person. Sometimes you will even show your video will be displayed at the top right of your screen while you are presenting something in a meeting in Microsoft Teams. This is for FaceTime. So if you are a Apple user, this is available for you, right? And the function in Apple devices, mobile devices, FaceTime, is different. The shape is different in comparison to the other buttons that we have seen. It's quite common to use the sharing screen these days. So you will be in a call, likely you will be in a call, and you are looking for the option share my screen, right? Here we have it at the right side of the screen. It looks like a square with the profile of a person on this square. And when you select that option, then it will display the different things that you can share, whether that is YouTube, music, any application that is compatible with the function of screen sharing. Here's how, once you use the screen sharing feature in FaceTime, you will see how everything on your iPhone is shared to the other person. So here we have the view of an iPhone on the left, and this is the view of the other person on the right. Likely they are seeing on real time how the iPhone is being operated. And this is something you can do if you need assistance with something in your device, but you don't know how to do it. You can share your screen, and the other person will be able to see what you see, and therefore giving you instructions on where to go, how to get effects. Or if you want to show photos or a video, you can use this screen sharing function in FaceTime.